Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Influence and Growth Mastery, the podcast where we help coaches, trainers, speakers elevate their influence, connections, and income. I'm your host, Tonya Gossage, the networking influencer. And today we're going to dive into a powerful topic, leveraging insights from experts to catapult your success. Let's go ahead and get started. As entrepreneurs and leaders in our field, we often hear about the importance of networking, which I talk about all the time, and learning from other people who have had success before us. But how often, and seriously, how often do we really tap into the wisdom of those that have taken that path before us? Today, we're going to explore how listening, and truly, you guys, listening to other experts and getting feedback from them and learning from their experiences and their challenges can seriously, significantly accelerate our journey to success. You know, if we listen, truly listen and take note about what these experts have to say to us, we jot it down and then we put into action what they say to us, how much faster can we get to our goal if we just listen? And so I want to talk about that, the power of listening to the experts. It's not just listening to their success stories, but it's really understanding the struggles that they've been through. It's about understanding the failures and how they overcame those obstacles. The insights that they share with us, it can provide such valuable lessons that we, each and every one of us, regardless of what industry that we're in, or whether or not we're still in corporate or whatever, that we can apply to our own journey. Back when I was in corporate and we created our mentorship program, we tried so much to share the things that worked, didn't work, why it worked, the reason behind the things, so that those that we mentored could understand the reasons behind how we did what we did, so that they could then apply those things and really understand that process. Let's take a story of one of my very favorite people, Amy Porterfield, for example. She's an online successful marketing expert. She's an entrepreneur. And often she shares how she transitioned from the corporate space to running her own successful business. And one of the key takeaways from her journey is the importance of embracing vulnerability and seeking feedback. And I have to tell you, if I did what she did early on in my entrepreneurship, like I did in the corporate space, I probably would be further along today than I am. And I am trying today to listen more and put into place immediately. I've been a lifelong learner, and I have had a habit of listening on the road to training session after training session after training session and thinking, when I get back, I'm going to implement that. But then when I get back, I forget. And then I listen to it again and I'm like, oh, I was going to implement that. And you forget. But if you listen while you're at your desk then you can implement. And I think that's so important today. But Amy talks about how she initially struggled with webinars in particularly. And by listening to the feedback from her audience, this is so important, from her audience and other experts, she redefined her approach. And now look at how she incredibly runs successful online courses. She's amazing at it. And so gathering that feedback from your peers and your mentors, I want to talk about that. It's a critical component of your growth, my growth, and everybody else's growth. It's easy, you guys. It's easy. It's easy for you to fall into the trap of thinking that we need to have all of the answers up front. Trust me, I've been there. I have not implemented certain things because I have felt like I need all the answers. Go look at my Instagram. You're going to see I have not implemented because I have been intimidated. I got to know it all. I got to know what this means. I got to know what that means. But as of next week, that is stopping. It is stopping. I have joined a 90-day boot camp and it's stopping right there. I am giving up my fear there. I am going to listen to my peers. I'm going to listen to my mentors. And it is stopping in its tracks. I'm going to listen and I'm going to implement the valuable information that people are giving to me, those around me, those that are my peers, those that are my mentors, those that are all around me. I'm going to start listening and I'm going to stop procrastinating, which was one of my podcasts not too long ago. And I'm going to get the constructive feedback that I need. I'm going to figure out those blind spots that I have. I know I have opportunities for improvement. I know that. And so I'm going to jump in head first and listen to the experts. And I want you to do the same. Let's dive in a little bit deeper to another case study that illustrates this point. And that's Michael Hyatt, for example. And it's interesting that I bring Michael into this because Michael was Amy's coach. And Michael, as a renowned leader, a leadership mentor, a best-selling author, shares his compelling story about the role and his feedback in success early in his career. He struggled with time management and productivity, which I feel like so many of us do that same thing. I've talked about how I've chased squirrels. I can go to Facebook to do a post or to post a reel or post a story, and I'm off chasing something else. But he decided to seek feedback from a diverse group of peers and mentors, and they provided such great insights that helped him develop a structured approach to his day that led to him creating a full focus planner tool that is now used to teach thousands of people to achieve their goal. Amy Porterfield is one who uses that full focus planner, and she talks about that. And even I believe she's an affiliate of that because I've seen her promote that in her training courses. And so when you listen to your audience and you listen to your peers, it may move you to creating a product, to creating an app, to helping you get more productive and do the things that you need to do. But this all stemmed from his willingness to listen and adapt to the feedback that he has received. I will tell you that my entrepreneurship has changed a couple of times based upon the feedback that I've been receiving as to what people want to hear from me. It's not always what you think that you need to be giving people. Things change based upon what people want when you start doing your research. So implement the lessons that you learn. I was not attempting to teach people about affiliate marketing. I'm not crazy about MLMs. I'm not crazy about those types of things. But affiliate marketing, I love because I love teaching people about how to make passive income on the affiliate marketing side from the apps or the technologies that I use in my business. And that is a lot of what people come to me to ask. What are the tools that you use? Well, when you share with them the tools that you use that help you make your income, it's easy to show that to someone and then give them your affiliate link and then make income from that month after month after month. And then when people ask you, how do you connect with influencers and how do you connect with people that help you grow? It's easy to then create a program around those things. And so when you think you're going to coach about one thing and other people are coming to you about something else, you listen to what it is that people need from you and you create around those things. So it's all about listening to what people want and need from you. So here's some effective implementation lessons that you can learn and some key takeaways. You know, after you listen to a podcast, after you read a book or you have a conversation with someone, whether it's an influencer, a peer, a mentor, you jot down those most impactful points. Or you take your phone, if you have Cast Magic, again, a tool that I use in my business. And if you need the affiliate link, I'll be more than happy to share that with you. Or my producer can put my affiliate link in the show notes here. But you can record conversations and then get all of the notes that you need for that conversation and break them down into content. But you are going to break those takeaways down into actionable, manageable tasks and integrate that into your daily routine. And then evaluate and adjust your regular interview or your review your progress. What's working? What needs tweaking? Don't be afraid to experiment. When I looked at my human design report and I found out that I was an experimenter, and if things don't work, I don't have a problem scratching it and saying next. I think I learned that in banking, even though that's in my DNA, didn't realize it. I am very adaptive to change. And I thought it was because when I was in banking, we would get 25%, 50%, even 75%, and maybe even 99% through with a project. And I would get the word, we're scratching this and moving on to something else. I would be like, holy moly. Okay, I'm good with that. But I know that I manage a team of people who don't like change, and I'm going to have to communicate that to them. But I'm going to do this in a positive way, and we're going to move on. And you can't be afraid to look at what's working, what needs tweaking, scratch things and move on. Don't be afraid to pivot based upon new insights or feedback that you receive along the way. And, you know, you're on a path to mastery. You have to remember that growth is a journey. It's not a destination. You're headed to a destination for sure. but enjoy the journey along the way. Continuously learn, continuously seek information from others, continuously seek feedback from leaders, entrepreneurs, mentors, coaches, connections, networkers. Always be seeking feedback, always be willing to adapt, implement your lessons, always share your challenges, always share your successes. Set yourself up for long-term success. Long-term success. Success sometimes to some come very quickly. To others, maybe not so quick, but always be willing to experiment. I want to tell you, I appreciate you guys joining me on these podcasts to learn, to build connections, to build your visibility, to build your influence, and to grow. That's the main thing. Grow. And if you're not having fun doing it, you don't need to be doing it. I just want to leave you with that. If you're not having fun doing it, you're in the wrong place. But I hope in today's episode that you did find value. And if you did, share it with your network. And if you've not subscribed, ring that bell, subscribe, leave me a review. Please leave me a review. I need those. And I want you to keep this conversation going. And if you do, connect with me on social media and let me know how you're leveraging expert insights to boost your success. And until next time, please keep growing. Please keep influencing and keep mastering your craft. This is Tonya Gossage, and I'm signing off for this week. I hope you have a very blessed one. And until then, I love you, and I'll see you again soon.